after
Well, he
that.
pressed buttons on the way down, and he eventually just got hit. I remember that. But at any rate, that's going to allow Nakkiel to move on. Chad draws things. It's going to take 4th place, and that's absolutely no slouch. Congratulations to him. But Nakkiel versus ChrisG coming up right here.
We got our Summit of Power as our top 3.
Yeah, Summit of Power.
That's definitely what was probably reflected in the seeding. So once again, like you mentioned, the seeding for this tournament, immaculate.
Yeah, seems pretty spot on.
I think that's always something to be proud of, right? Like obviously in the FGC, we do love the upsets. We love the unexpected, you know, newcomers toppling the pros. But at the same time, you want to run a good event. You want to distribute the talent among the pools to make sure that you've got the best chance of having the best players making the top positions.
Yeah, and another thing that we love, other than upsets, is giving everyone a chance to prove themselves. Chad draws things. I think he did a good job of proving himself. He showed that he can hang with the best of them. He almost took out Nakkiel. Like in those 2 games, they were very close 2 games. It wasn't like it was just like a wash.
Yeah, it's one of those things that the score doesn't tell the whole story. Absolutely.
No, but okay, so here we go. Double Bardock time. Probably gonna start CEL for Nakkiel. Either that or Kid Boo. But I don't think he's gonna start Bardock.
You've got a nice soundtrack playing here.
Yeah, I love it.
Got that club music.
I love Bardock's theme. I love it so much.
It's like 16's theme as well. That theme is a banger.
Almost definitely. Okay, so here we go. So Bardock versus CEL. Oh my, yo, medium mixer coming into the very start. No super dash chance over ChrisG though. That's great for Nakkiel because that gives him a chance.
Nakkiel's got him in. Wow, I didn't even know he could reflect there. Is there always a gap?
No, no.
Nakkiel just missed time.
Yeah, he did miss time. There's not always a gap.
But even if there's not always a gap, ChrisG knew that there's sometimes a gap, and he was willing to press the reflect.
Well, it's one of those things where you may as well try, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because you're not going to get hit trying to reflect it because he's in the air. He can't do a low on you.
That's the thing I've noticed a lot of the top players do as well, is like after a beam into a vanish, they reflect the vanish hit to get out of the +2 situation.
Either that or it's in the corner, so they just get to punish the vanish.
Oh yeah, big time. All right, here we go, here we go. What do we got? High, low, throw. What's it going to be?
All Vegeta and block. I like it. That's the 18th level of Yomi right there.
And these guys have played each other a lot in the past. There's a lot of history. That's the thing that I love about fighting games, is whenever you see a mix-up, you're not just seeing the mix-up in isolation, you're seeing the result of, you know, the last 10 times these players were in the situation.
Look at the defense right there. Nice blocks on the overhead, and then eventually teching the Dragon Rush. So good from ChrisG. I can't speak highly enough of his defense. Trying to use that Rebellion Free. Even though it was -1, he caught it pressing something that was just not fast enough, I guess.
Yeah, it's Nakkiel's turn now. Is he trying to close this out with
oh yeah,
one?
oh yeah.
Oh, I see. No, he's got the CEL. Sorry, my bad. I shouldn't have doubted it. He just burned, I think it was 5 meters, and it was worth every penny.
Absolutely for sure.
This is one of those games where it's like, if you can kill a character, you do it. No questions asked.
Yeah, and I mean, he's going to do a ton of damage right here because he got the proper loop.
He doesn't have his assists though, so this pressure is going to be a bit shorter than it would otherwise be. Oh, no, they've come back by now.
I like how he did both assists right there to try and keep him from being able to reflect his two assists. Unfortunately, he did get the sparking out, so that's great for ChrisG because he's got the hit and he could totally kill the CEL.
And he will. Level 1, level 1. Oh, just, no, it doesn't even need both, I guess, sparking.
Damn!
That damage boost. ChrisG's like, wow, I didn't even expect that to be one hit.
Well, I mean, that's great for him because he gets to keep TN in rather than having to play it out with Vegeta, right? Oh, the cross-up right there.
Mix-ups. That's one of my favorite things in the game, is that sparking, the fact that it gives you that extra mobility, to me that's my favorite part about it. It lets people have more creative mix-up, more creative neutral. It missed.
Lariat? Yeah, that's a free punish, and that's great.
I'm not sure how that missed. Maybe the chance super was too late.
Well, TN super looked like it was TK'd, like he Tiger needed, because he was low to the ground when he did it.
Wow, Nakkiel getting away with gumball. Wow, there's a bit of scramble going on here. Both characters, both players still obviously in position to take this round.
Definitely. A lot more meter on the side of ChrisG though, and I mean he's just playing a pretty strong defensive game, and he's got to be able to get a hit on Nakkiel right here. Oh, didn't convert off it on the other side.
I think maybe he thought he had another air jump, but it's one of those things that, like, after you've been in the air for a while, you can forget how many air actions you've got left.
Oh my goodness. this next event so far. Okay, +4.
So scary.
Right, and there's Chaozu, and he's,
Oh, you can't vanish that.
Yeah, you can only duck Chaozu. You can only duck Chaozu.
It was too late by that point. It was guaranteed.
He would have to like level 3, I think, to be able to go through it. But
Oh, but he was already whipping a button. So.
yeah. Well, regardless, the health deficit on ChrisG's side is actually low enough that this is pretty even.
Well, that's gonna kill. So now it's 1-on-1.
Here we go. So we got Kid Buu coming in versus the Vegeta, and you definitely expect to see Vegeta here all the time.
All the time.
Nice 2 S's. He's placing those very well.
This is one of those buttons that it just sort of keeps people honest in the air.
Yeah, well,
They aren't likely to super dash it. If they're pressing buttons, they're gonna get tagged.
Yeah, trying to punch that super dash back dash. Yeah, but he's so hard. He's gonna be able to get the hit here. He has the meter for the bandit. Obviously not a ton of damage, but that's not what he wants. He wants his knockdown. He wants that juicy knockdown.
But he also knows at the same time how risky it is to go in. It's a bit of rock, paper, scissors. Wow.
Punish the vanish.
That's going to be good damage here. He's only going to need one more touch.
Oh my god.
That was sick.
Well, I've never actually seen that setup.
What was that? That was a jump S into ball, and it makes the DP whiff.
Yeah, got him on the other side. I've actually never seen that before.
You can tell he's labbed that. That looked practiced.
I thought he was just going to go for level 1 and get the sliding knockdown, but no. So smart from Nakkiel, allowing him to take the first game, but ChrisG starting out strong in the second. He's got the hit on CEL. He's going to be able to super dash through. Nice. I like the double jump to call assist because he knew as a Bardock player that you were going to want to auto combo there, and that got him the hit.
Well, not even the auto combo, even the first hit, that standing jab. It has a great anti-air hitbox. So after a vanish, that's what you're going to go to 9 times out of 10.
Oh my god, he got the right timing for the button presses. ChrisG was trying to hit buttons to, set up the meaty, but unfortunately just a little bit too late, and Nakkiel's taking that to the bank. Sparking comes out. There's the change to CM. Nice block on the cross up here. Oh my god, yo, what a punish from ChrisG!
Wow, that was sensational.
Level 3.
Here we go. The Bardock mix-up is incoming. It's real. Do you think Nakkiel's going to spark to try and save CEL?
Possibly. He talks about sparking being the option against that setup quite often. And remember, you got to look at ChrisG's meter. He didn't have a bar, so even if he lariated, he was more than likely not going to be able to conversion off of with sparking.
That's very important to note, but both players now have used their sparking on their first character. So from here on out, I don't want to call it honest because they've still got assists.
Oh god, it's definitely not honest when the man's got footsies like that. Did you see the neutral?
I saw it.
Bring it back down to Earth. No, it just barely missed. I think he should have just went for level 3, honestly. I know he wanted the kill super bad and it would have killed if it worked out.
But it's one of those things that Kid Buu mid-screen, his level 1 can be a little bit unreliable, a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah. Oh, he got hit trying to press buttons, maybe trying to perfect attack. I don't know, but he's going to be stuck in the corner because of it.
That's going to be a dead CEL.
Most definitely. That was the character he spent all those resources to save. He spent that sparking to save that character. And now he's gone. Jordan Ray's going to help with the mix-up double overhead, and ChrisG! So much damage extra because of the assist. Level 1? Oh no. Okay, I thought he was going to switch over to one of the other characters off of level 3.
Maybe he's taking a leaf out of Chad's book. He says, hey, you know what? Point Vegeta is pretty cool.
No, this character is pretty good. Do not give me a
That's a meterless kill there, so going into a 3-on-1, even on resources, but this is a lot of life that Nakkiel's going to have to try and fight through.
Oh, that's not a good start for him to do that.
He's not going to get much of a mix-up, but he does get a meaty.
Oh, I think he tried to 2H. He got hit by the Bardock assist.
ChrisG, he got the super dash, but he actually had no assists available, so he couldn't tag out.
And because of it, he got stuck in the middle of this. Kid Buu, he's going to have extra frame advantage because he hit him at the very tip top of the level 3 there.
At the same time, though, Nakkiel's going to need, what is it, like 4, 5, 6 hits? He's really got his work cut out for him, while if ChrisG lands one good touch, it's all over.
He's got the assist to do it. Nice block there from Nakkiel. He reflected Dodon Ray, but unfortunately he was still at him. Oh, the level 3 is going to get blocked, and that's going to do it for sure. 2 games, 1-1.
This is, of course, 3 out of 5, so we're not quite done yet. Nobody's on match point. But we'll see who can go up 2-1 in this third game here.
You can tell how pensive the neutral game is. Yeah, because no player wants to be whipping too much in the mid-screen right there. Gonna get the knockdown here. Here comes that Vegeta. Oh, he tried to reflect on Wake Up and he got tossed again!
It's such a scary thing, both on offense and defense. The reflex, the Dragon Rush, all of that rock, paper, scissors is terrifying.
Dodon Ray catching the tag. He's going to be able to snap back into CEL. Try and get them. Oh, yeah. Welcome to CEL's giant crown on the top of his head.
Does that count as a fuzzy? I think that counts as a fuzzy.
It may as well, because he got hit. So
he got hit at a height that he would never have been hit crouching. So I'm
pretty sure that's a fuzzy. Like, I don't know if it was intentional, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
It worked out. ChrisG is up. He's already taken a character very cleanly.
And a very important character as well. That was the character that Nakkiel spent sparking to save last game, right? So it's kind of a big hit. He probably feels like he's going to get another hit here. That sliding.
Oh, look at the Bardock mirror going on.
Gotta watch out for that lariat. 3 bars for Nakkiel, so he can convert off quite a bit. Oh, he got hit by the overhead there.
Doesn't have enough meter here for the level 3, unless he extends with Vegeta, which he actually might do.
No, he will.
There you go, after the extension, that's fair enough. With the right assists, Bardock builds a lot of meter in the corner. He gets those relaunches, even solo.
He's got so many multi-hitting moves as well. There's that sparking. Let's try and get in there. Okay, here we go. This is where it gets hard. Yeah. When that Kid Blue Ball is on you, that's where it gets really difficult.
And Nakkiel is sitting on an overwhelming abundance of meter right now.
Oh yeah, he's going to spend that cash. Absolutely. His bank account is too hefty.
Well, it's still healthy even after he spent all that.
Oh, he's going to level 3 through.
That has a really high vertical box.
That's great for Nakkiel because he was a little bit outside of the corner, so he can get the crossover set up. Yeah, he's sparking because he did not want to do it.
Well, and it's all blue life as well, so just like that level 3 has been erased. He spent sparking, but those 3 meters from Nakkiel are meaningless now.
Well, I mean, it can end up being a good thing for Nakkiel because now that the sparking is gone, right, he loses the comeback factor. So if he can just play this out, if he can keep him knocked down. Unfortunately, no.
ChrisG's in control here. Chaozu!
Chaozu!
What a brave sacrifice.
Vegeta. Oh, the hard tag though is going to be able to get him over the low. And he didn't go for the vanish to knock him down, but he did get the medium rebellion through. That super dash crossed up. A well-implemented and excellently programmed mechanic, helping ChrisG super hard there.
Raw tag as well is one of those mechanics where, because your point character disappears immediately, wow, you can go over like crouch lights, crouch mediums.
And it whiff punishes him.
Yeah, it's a whiff punish at that point.
Oh, Bardock assist is going to help out. The vanish is going to give him just a little bit more corner carry here.
ChrisG looking so strong here in the third game. It's going to take a lot for Nakkiel to try and turn this one around.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to, yeah, he was just a little bit too high, so it was not actual plus frames, and this should be a dead good deal. Here now, 2 ChrisG, 1 Nakkiel. Here. Set point for ChrisG.
ChrisG wants to run back against Sonic Fox. Can't blame him. Someone's going to the grand finals, and someone's going home. This is match point for ChrisG here.
Nakkiel, it's really about this part right here, the start of the game, that really matters the most. Because Nakkiel has won or lost based on that beginning.
Like, I don't know the exact numbers, but if you went through all these Dragon Ball Z matches and you said, whoever loses their first character, do they lose the game? I reckon there's a pretty good correlation there.
Definitely. That's such a good start. It's going to be about over half of his life.
It's a strange drop, but hey.
He's dead, isn't he?
That's it. Yeah, like, let's call it a reset, shall we? Let's be generous. That is a dead Tien.
But damn it! He's going to wait to DHC into Bardock to make sure it hits properly. Yep. No reason to risk it. And now he's even got Bardock in. CEL is going to get his small amount of blue life back.
it's going to be like he never took a combo in the first place when he comes back in.
And this is the first time he didn't have to spend sparking to do it, either. He still has that intact for later. So if ChrisG is able to mount an offense here in a moment, he has sparking to stop that.
Right now, it's Nakkiel in control. He has both assists ready and available for this mix-up.
Nice vanish to get out of there from ChrisG, but look at the up tech and the backdash that got him out of the setup.
That is such an interesting option in terms of like how it influences your aerial momentum.
All right, here we go. Hard knockdown. He is still in the corner, so I believe cross-up is not available to him. Yeah, you know, baby.
There we go.
Oh, he dropped it, though.
He was going for the sparking loops, but he didn't get it.
Oh, my.
Reset, I guess.
That was like 12 of them, dude.
Yeah, so sparking region, obviously not enough to counteract the single hit damage of that super. Nakkiel's up 3 characters to 1.
And they're very healthy. It's not even just like these 3 characters. They're like 3 full health characters just about.
Kid Buu taking some hits there, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to regenerate those in the back line.
A bit of damage here is going to go onto Bardock. Probably going to get hit that level 3 here on the knockdown, of course. We tried to 2H it, and I mean, that was the proper option for that air dash. He definitely played rock, paper, scissors correctly. Nice tech! He can tech Dragon Rushes. The meme is not real anymore.
Well, let's just see if it happens again. Like, if it's one time, okay, but like, I want to see a consistent pattern.
Fair. Oh, nice. There we go. He got the hit off that. He's going to be able to get the auto combo for it. The cinematic. Oh, he barely dropped it up as Bardock, but that's okay because he's controlling the pace of the match so well. ChrisG can't even find a moment.
It's not going to be quite enough just yet, but he's only going to need one more small hit. Any key blast, any Kamehameha. Woo! Dash up 5L.
Yeah, put your elbow in his mouth.
So there we go. So in that round, ChrisG lost his point character first. Nakkiel ran away with it.
The very beginning of the match has definitely dictated the pace of everything.
Let's see what we get here, and this is the 5th and final game between these two.
I mean, if oh my goodness, an accidental switch from ChrisG. You know, he was probably trying to call the character while moving forward. Yeah, there it is. He tried to help himself out and get Tien, and he did a good job of it. Unfortunately, Nakkiel was not ready. So that's great for ChrisG. Nice backdash on the vanish, and he's going to get the counter hit.
Wow, that Dragon Rush, I don't know if he was trying to do it offensively or defensively, but kind of nothing really happened. They went back to neutral.
Oh, I guess maybe he thought it was going to cross up, but the defensive Vegeta call is going to get him out of the situation.
Nakkiel with that confirm, he had it, but just ChrisG was so ready for the combo to drop even.
Okay, so we've seen him pick sparking as the option here, and there, yeah, it's still plus frames. You were not in the air anymore.
This is going to run the sparking out. It is now gone.
Yeah, but here's the big thing right here. It's this knockdown from Bardock.
You're the one that's going to die.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Reflect. We're talking about how it's a strong option against that, right?
And back to the other Bardock, level 3.
And he's not mid-screen. I mean, he's not in the corner, so that means he gets the chance to possibly cross him up if he really wants it. Yeah.
There it is.
So hard to block.
It's so subtle. Like, he doesn't look like he's about to cross you up, and then it just happens.
And it's like he can do overhead there, or he can cross back over. Yeah, we were talking about how you can normally use vanish to punish that, right? But it's actually very difficult.
It has to be right the moment they vanish. If it's a second too late, that's what you get.
Tien poking eyes right now, trying to keep him in block stun. Gotta watch out for that command throw, maybe. Nope. Super dash does not go to 8. Hilarious. He's in the air though, so yeah.
It looks like there was a 0 situation, so instead of +2, it was even. And ChrisG wins off the flash.
Yeah, Tien actually has one of the better auto combos for being able to beat flashes because he just keeps poking over and over again.
With ChrisG choosing to snap in CEL, obviously he thinks it's really important to kill this character.
I think that was a punish off the perfect because he made the second hit whiff, and there's landing recovery.
Oh yeah, it is too. He's going to be able to kill CEL here.
Oh, he dropped it, unfortunate. He's going to be able to get the hard tag, and that's great for Nakkiel. He dropped it as well. Okay.
That level 1 Kiko Hope keeps missing at that range mid-screen.
ChrisG unfortunately making a lot of mistakes here with those Kikohos. He's gonna be able to get the hit here. He's gonna tag. Yeah, get that cell back in here. I need to finish him off. I wasn't done.
We've been talking about how important it is to get that first kill, so to have it slip through your fingers like that.
Well, I mean, you know, Nakkiel has just been barely surviving with the skin of his teeth. He had to pick Sparking as his option to be able to save Cell, and now ChrisG is up quite a bit because he has the resources. Sure, his characters have like about half health, except for Vegeta, but he still has that Sparking. He can get a lot of health back in situations.
Let's see if the prophecy holds true. If Nakkiel lost his character first, does that mean he's going to lose the game?
It all depends on if he's able to block right here.
You're absolutely right. Like, if Nakkiel loses his second character, it's pretty much done.
Okay, nice blocking. Yeah, there's that auto combo. That's one of the best auto combos, if not the best auto combo in the entire game.
That is such a turning point for this match. The fact that Nakkiel managed to reverse the situation. He managed to take out ChrisG's Bardock. It went from being a 3-on-1 to a 2-on-2.
Yeah, and they have similar health values once he's able to get that blue health back, right? But the problem is that Sparking, it's still prevalent. It's still kind of looming over us right now for ChrisG to be able to get a bunch of health back.
And it's such a strong defensive tool that's like, even if Nakkiel lands a hit and gets a knockdown, ChrisG has that escape button, right? He has that get out of jail almost free sort of card.
I mean, Nakkiel kind of has to be looking for it. He's able to finally make his way out. Oh my god, he didn't recognize the super dash hit, and I mean, who would have? That was kind of like far away.
It's one of those things in this game that you see most players, when they do a super dash air to air, they usually just don't expect it to hit. They're not trying to hit with it.
Well, regardless of what he was trying with that super dash, he eventually got Bardock back in there. He converted off of it beautifully. He's going to get the level 3. He's not in the corner, remember. Oh, he got the Sparking block. That means he can actually deal with this now. Sure, he gets all that health back. Yeah, but oh, that's a big hit for Chris.
And that's going to be a dead Bardock right there.
I'm too afraid to call it, man. What if he drops it again? Okay.
Look, see what he did there. He tagged into Vegeta. He's like, yo, I don't trust Tien anymore.
Vegeta
has a level 1.
He also didn't want to spend the health.
That's
he
true.
wants to maintain that lead, right? Oh my god, what a cross-up. Oh, he missed the Dodon Ray, though. The super dashes are going to clash, both the same level of equivalency. Oh, and he gets hit. There's that vanish.
It's going to be a level 3 coming up.
Well, after the Dodon Ray, right? Oh, no. Okay, just level 3 was...
He just wants to get as much damage on the board as possible. He knows that at this stage, there we go.
That's gonna do it.
ChrisG takes it.
Finally catching the super dashes that had plagued him for so long. Now he is in grand finals versus Sonic Fox.
3-2. That was such a back and forth game.
It was definitely the point character. Whoever lost that first character, there was just so much momentum swung in the opposing player's favor because Nakkiel was so willing to spend that Sparking to save that point character, right, that it left him without a resource, whereas ChrisG was able to do